Hey, how's it going, guys? So I have this Ariens 42-inch 19 horsepower tractor, automatic. I've had it for several years now, and it has once to disappoint me or let me down. The only thing I've ever done is change the oil, put gas in it, put new blades on it, right? Typical stuff. So it's been really good to me until today. So today I'm cutting the grass, everything's going great, and all of a sudden tractor stops and my foot on the accelerator goes straight, well, I'm gonna say to the floor, but there's no floor, right? So the accelerator goes straight down and it just stops. Nothing's going on. So kind of feels like there's some type of linkage or something in there that had broken. Maybe it was a cable, I didn't know, so I decided to try to dig into it and see if we can get this thing back up and going again. So if you've ever experienced this, or maybe you haven't, there's a good chance you probably will from what I found. So check this out. So here we are at the pedal, and no resistance, right? Nothing's going on. This thing's just as loose as can be. So I went underneath, and it is indeed steel rod linkage, and it goes all the way to the back. So I followed it back, and yeah, you're gonna have to remove the battery. Picked the seat up. It was a 11mm wrench. Take the two battery connections off, pull the tray out, which is not fun, but you really don't have any room to get your hands in there to get the battery, so you just gotta grab it with your fingers the best you can, pull it out, set it aside, and then grab the tray. Let me show you what's going on underneath here though. So in here we have that rod right there that's kind of rusted a little bit on top, right there. All right, so that is your linkage that is supposed to connect to that post right there. Now there was a piece of plastic, you can see it's kind of broken right there. That was covering the linkage at one point in time, but it is indeed broken. And if we zoom in here to see the bottom of that shaft, you can see that there's a C-clip on there, and there's no C-clip on the top, so clearly the linkage has pulled itself away from that, but there is a ridge around the top, so we need to add a C-clip to it. So I got to the hardware store and I didn't know what size it was, right? I didn't take the one on the bottom off, didn't have time to fool with that. I'm trying to hurry up and get done. So I bought all these retaining clips of different varieties, and then these shaft collars with a set screw in them as well, just in case. I don't know if that would even be an option, but just in case, I picked them all up. These things are about 25 cents a piece at Ace Hardware. So all right, so we successfully got a clip on there. I think that's going to work. That's going to keep the linkage from pulling up off the top of the shaft, because that clip rides in a little groove on the shaft. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was a 5/16. I can't be for sure because I picked up so many. I figured, you know, while I'm there, they're only like 25 cents a piece. Let's just go ahead and get a bunch that look like they're close in size, and then we'll figure out what size they are once I get home, because Ace Hardware was about to close. All right, moment of truth. We got movement. Hey, that's all it takes. 25 cents. And it's nice because you really don't even have to lift the tractor or do anything special. You just got to take the battery out. So no big deal, easy repair. Anybody can do that, right? Thanks, guys. I will see you next time.